Listín Diario editorial for February 13th of 2024. Democracy is being emptied. Just as a society watches impassively the process of awakening many of its values, its democracy is also going down that path. Little by little, its pillars have been cracking, which is pathetically confirmed in many of the characteristics of the current electoral process. The caravans, a kind of mobile teteo, have replaced the stands from which political speakers explained the foundations of their aspirations with specific objectives. Not diffuse or explicit, as happens now among the majority of candidates from whom only slogans or demagogic promises emerge, the same input of nothingness that characterizes the neighborhood teteo. In a latter, the factor that brings together a crowd is unbridled fun, giving free rein to the consumption of alcohol or drugs, to loud music with alienating messages until they arrive exhausted at dawn, unless a shooting pushes them to the stampede. In the case of the caravans, they are nothing more than fun parades attended mostly by people who cheer out of political sympathy or for some distributed perk, the candidates on display. As there are no longer political training schools among political parties, and at the same time mediocrity in learning in public educational establishments is accentuated, there is a little hope that democracy will be exercised based on its essential premises. If citizens far removed from the debates are deprived of ideals and concrete proposals about the model of society that these times demand, democracy loses value and sustainability. That is the sad reality that can be seen today in many Latin American countries, where both factors go hand in hand. That is why regimes emerge or are transformed that, although superficiality maintain democratic forms, severely restrict civil and political liberties and delay the training of their students. They are benevolently called demo dictatorships. This opens avenues for persecution or harassment of the opposition, control of the media or manipulation of information, interference in electoral processes, corruption, and impunity for crimes. The struggle for power brings together people on the same stage who do not have endorsement or reputation in some specialties and knowledge required in the positions for which they aspire. It does not seem necessary if citizens do not challenge them and demand, with data at hand, the formulas they have to confront social inequalities, poverty, the transformation of labor professions, or the priority needs of their people. With money to distribute, with a false charisma of benefactors or dubious capacities for public management implied in the positions to which they aspire. Electoral competitions tends to be reduced to who gives more, who knows how to move crowds or hook them with false promises, painfully. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Indira Rodriguez.